What's up, nation? We are live with our. Oh, hang on. I don't know why this is not showing right. There we go. We are live with break 4669, and in the break, we got a case of carbons, 1 downtown, 5 optic blasters. We got 2 left here, 1 or 2 for our downtown. Please pick wisely. We do have 2 breaks still up. We have a PYT with Phoenix Hobby and Blasters, and then we just had an Onyx break drop as well for our randoms. So show some love to those, and then we will see what will come after those. But again, 1 through 2 for our downtown, and then we shall get started. There's no number 3, Drew. There's no number 3. 1 or 2, top or bottom. Top or bottom. 2. All right, 2 it is. That is the bottom. All right, that will be the last card of the break. We're going to rip the blasters first, and then we'll be able to take the gloves off and show the the repacks. So good luck. Let's see what we get out of these ones. Hopefully they aren't all patched up like the last break. All right. All right. Nick Eminori, Dante Fowler Jr. to the Jaguars on the throwback. Sala, Jackson Hawes, Shamar Stewart, Emeka Egbuka to Tampa. That is going to the Buccaneers. That is Pat Mahoney off the filler. Travis Hunter on the base. Mason Graham off of the purple shock. Michael, Christian Kirk on the hollow. Jalen Royals, John Elway, and base. We'll throw these on the top for right now. All right. We got a fire emoji incoming. It is not rookie. All right, we got TJ Sanders for the Minnesota Vikings. Kelly. We got Carl Eller off the fire emoji. There we go. We got Captain in Charge Josh Allen, Trey Amos, Will Johnson to the Cardinals, RJ Harvey, Woody Marks, Jalen Lane, Donovan on the purple, Jalen Walker, Pat Freiermuth, Caleb Johnson, Sam Laporta. All right. 3 more blasters. And then we do have that PYT up with Phoenix. I know that we were trying to get something different in there. We did get Phoenix in there. But we also have a random with Onyx in it as well. So those are the 2 breaks that we currently got open. Fortunately, no basketball or baseball in shop right now. So those will be the 2 that we stick to until we get them filled. And we'll go from there. Blaster 3, empty. Blaster 4, also empty. Alright. All right, Will Howard. Jameis Winston on the throwback Buccaneers. Luther Burden. Jahad Campbell. Carson. Jahdae Barron. DJ Giggins. Travion Henderson to the Patriots. That is Joe Lane. Hang on 1 second. Let me X out this. All right. Tommy Millott, Jameson Williams on the holo, Jalen Noel, Ramondre Stevenson on the holo, and then our base. All right, next blaster, and then we got one more after that. Derek Harmon, RJ Harvey, Damian Martinez, Jalen Lane, Kyle McCord, Cam Chancellor on the holo, Jaden Higgins, Devon Achane on the holo, Jahad Campbell. Oh, Uptown! That snuck up on me. Jalen Milroe on the Uptown. Sea Chickens, Will Rogers. There we go. I like that one. Jalen Milroe on the Uptown. Boom. They got the Pike Market behind them. That's awesome. That's a cool Uptown. All right. We got a Marion Hampton on the Rookie Recruits. That is a nice hit. We got Jahdae Barron, Jackson Hawes, and base. All right, at least we got an Uptown. Downtowns are super elusive, though, right now. Like, we haven't hit one in 2.5 days. I know, because I've been pretty much ripping all the breaks. All right, final box. We are patched up, of course, on our final one. So no downtown probably on this one. But we did at least get an Uptown on a 5-boxer. So we'll take an Uptown on a 5-boxer all day. I know, man. The big teams in these blasters today have been very hard to hit. The Giants haven't really hit anything. The Panthers haven't hit anything today. The only break was the Browns hit last break, like nonstop. Other than that, big teams have been nowhere to be found. All right, Mason Taylor. That's why we haven't had many sleeve and top loads. Tez Johnson. Kenneth Grant. There's a Jackson Dart spoken into existence. Will Hamill. There we go. Derek Harmon. Pat Bryant. Damian Martinez. Carl Eller with your fire emoji, Carl Eller. Kyle McCord. Jim Kelly on the holo. Jaden Higgins. Our patch is also Jaden Higgins. That'll be sleeve and top load when it comes to you. Cam Ward on the My House. Going to the Titans. Wesley. And base. All right. Not too shabby with a 5-boxer. I mean, we didn't get too many sleeve and top loads, but we did get an Uptown. We did get a Dart. We did get a Cam. We did get a fire emoji. Yeah, it's Jalen Milroe. All right, carbon time. Take the gloves off. National Treasures. How about a Josh Jacobs to 10 on the auto? Who's got the Raiders? Pat Mahoney on the filler. There we go. Take anything out of NT to 10 all day long. Hang on 1 second. All right. All right. Raw again. Panini sticker. National Treasures again. RPA horizontal. Kyle Pitts to 99. Going to the Falcons. Yeah, they have. Who's got the Falcons? Jake Bledsoe. There we go. Hang on. Put him right there. All right. Nice patch on that one, too. These are honestly easier to rip with gloves off. I mean, gloves on. Come on. All right. PSA 10 card 337 out of 21 Prism. Jamar Chase on the Disco. That is going to the Cincinnati Bengals. And that is Midwest. There we go. Yeah, he did decent this year. He definitely did decent this year. All right. 4 more carbons and a downtown to go. Do we got a zoomy woomy? We do. Jay Jettas on the Swirl Zoom to 99.60 on print. Going to the Vikings. Kelly, there we go. All right. Number 5. Yeah, you guys lucked out on the National Treasures. National Treasures, Aiden Hutchinson out of 97. That is jersey number to the card. 63 on print on card. And that is going to the Detroit Lions. Danny Tang off a filler. We take one of the best defensive players in football off of a filler all day long. Oh, hang on 1 second. There we go. Hutch. You know what? I want to put Hutch down here so we can see him better. Put Jamar right there. Slabbed up on this one. PSA 10 card 212 out of 23 select. We got Trevor Lawrence on the Dragon Scale Prism out of 70. 53 on print to the Jiggity Jags. Drew Andrews. There we go. All right, we got 2 more. We're going to put those 2 right there. And let's hope for not a horizontal card. It's a nice one, right? Glad you guys like these carbons. All right. Yeah, I love ripping those. That is a rookie Ja'Marr Chase. That is yours too, mid-card. Midwest, I'm sorry. Finest Greats. Randy Moss auto to 25 for the New England Patriots. Joe Lane. There we go. Definitely one of the finest greats. A nice Randy Moss auto. All right, final one, and then we're going downtown. We are slabbed on this one. PSA 10 card 327 out of 24 Donruss. Caleb Williams on the Optic Preview Red and Green PSA 10. Chicago Bears. Pat Mahoney. There we go. And then we have our downtown, guys. Let me just get the camera, and then we are doing that. It is a dope card. I mean, maybe you can make a deal. Kai, let me get that phone. All right, downtown time. Good luck. All right. We got a PSA 9 card 18. That is out of the 2024 Donruss set. Just saw the name. And for the football Giants, Malik Neighbors on the downtown Will Hamill. There we go. And that is our break. Appreciate you all, nation. That was a fun one. Lots of national treasures. We'll love to see national treasures pop out. Let's get these pictures taken, and then we are going to get you guys out of here. Let's focus on getting those other two breaks closed, and then we'll go from there and see where the night brings us. All right, let's get a picture of these NT cards. We got Hutch. We got Pitts. And that is it. All right. That was a good set of carbons, right? Sorry, Will. I'm sorry, bro. I know that feeling, though. I know that feeling. All right. Starting off, we got My House Cam Ward. We got Fire Emoji Carl Eller. We got Emeka Ibuka, Travion Henderson, Jackson Dart. And then we got Caleb Williams on the Optic Preview, Red and Green PSA 10. Randy Moss on the Finest Greats Auto. Is that numbered? It's numbered to 25. Zoom Swirl of Jay Jettas out of 99. Ja'Marr Chase on the Rookie Disco Prism PSA 10. We got Trevor Lawrence on the Dragon Scale Prism PSA 10. That is out of 70. Josh Jacobs on the National Treasures Treasured Moments. That is out of 10 autograph. Aiden Hutchinson, horizontal RPA 2 jersey match, 63 on print. That is also on card. Kyle Pitts on the NT patch auto for rookie as well, 299 with the Panini seal. Jalen Milroe on the Uptown. And Malik Neighbors on the downtown PSA 9. Appreciate you all again, nation. This was fun. Even though we didn't hit the downtown and the blasters, they are very tough. But we're going to find a way. We will hit one. But let's get those other two breaks closed, see where it brings us, and we'll go from there.